unequal facility. Like Pharaoh and company, brainwashing we say we free. We just can't hold this way. We just can't hold this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't hold this way. Time to make them oppress us pay. We just can't hold this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't hold this way. We suffer like this. You said that you would take care of the poor, just like you did in Egypt. When Pharaoh had the Israelites in bondage, you delivered them. But here again, we are in the same khaki van. We have those modern Pharaohs who oppress the poor, who represents Israel. They confuse us with so much lies. Not even thinking that we will realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the poor. Another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. asking, is Pharaoh still existing? As he be born, resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, look around, you'll see the Pharaoh mentality ruling universally. Leaders promoting their ego, being a modern Pharaoh, tyrannies they manifest. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way.
I say you get up one morning, your elders have something, you don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. I say you get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it can how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. I say we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. To get it there easy, he got to practice economy. From getting licked from the slave master to become the landowner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man now to keep on.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you up. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a jail. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're sounding like some goats when they come looking for votes. Sit to empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in the parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a jail. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion.
I used to feel proud, I used to feel glad, just to be born right here in Trinidad. The Caribbean Godfather, hand up chutney pan and soda. Like something gone wrong, my whole country turn upside down. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain, and love, yeah. It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I'm feeling this strength. Yes, it's been driving the country and say, oh, oh, whoa, whoa. It's endless murders, robberies and rape, little children, seniors nonchalant. We promoting tourism, begging the tourists to come. Between you and me, those with eyes to see, let them see. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love, yeah? It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Yes, it's been driving the country. Did I know? Oh. Whoa, whoa. Unemployment high, and this ain't no joke. Youth leaving school, can't find no place to go. Then you retrench a worker, he's left on the street to suffer. Not only he, you destroy the whole family. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love, yeah? It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Yeah. We're feeling the strain. Yes, it's been driving the country and say, whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Too much corruption right here in this land. Illegal drugs destroying this nation. While vagrants and destitute, they are left on the street alive. It just goes to show we lack concern in Trinidad. Cause I'm feeling the pain, feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love? It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Sing the song. We're feeling the strain. Yes, there's pain. Driving the country and say. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you know. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, Nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a dream. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. Yes, someone like some goats when they come looking for votes. Into empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in the parliament economy. But look the moderators in another body in a dream. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's son brain. Who take the S out of Port of Spain. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion.
Personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and me. People see you smile, but don't hold the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me, man. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Cover me. Cover me. Cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYU 95.9 listeners, of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street on WZYU 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday, every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. TNT time and 6 to 9 p.m. USA time. And of course, you know how we start the thing here in the village on WZYU 95.9 FM. You know, this is where we start. Oh boy, the thing on a Monday here on WZYU 95.9 FM.
It have our place, WZYE,
where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the one and only Love Doctor himself, Dr. Rennie Muhammad. Let me say welcome to my partner, the man himself, boy. He repping Newark today, boy. Newark, New Jersey, boy. Repping Newark. The man
Right.
himself. The one and only. The man they call Uncle Tommy, boy.
Good evening, Wall Street. How are you doing today, sir?
I can't complain at all, man. Everything is looking
I like
fine.
your outfit. You look official.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta kind of, yeah, you gotta step it up a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's funny you say that. Tommy, when I go to school, right?
Hmm.
I don't wear nothing but a suit.
Which, hey, because you're a professor now, you have to represent.
Well, a lot of professors do wear suit.
I remember some of those. I remember some of those that
Oh,
didn't. And I remember the ones who did.
but you see, I get this from working on Wall Street for 23 years.
Yes, yes, I can understand it too.
And it come like second nature. It's funny, right? When a lot of people who know me running see me going to class, they just take a second look. They say, Libon, that is you? It's like, because they're so accustomed seeing men are running shoes,
Hmm.
a sweatsuit. And to be honest with you, Tommy, I love to wear sweatsuit and things because I feel like the most comfortable thing for me.
Very comfy, very comfy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have problems if I do wear regular clothes. But Tommy, I went to a play last night. I should try and show that. I went to a play last night in what's that theater name again in Melbourne, boy? Um, what the hell is that theater name, boy? Now I forget the theater name already. Um, I go ask my wife. And
Playhouse or
um,
something.
huh?
Playhouse, is it? What's it?
Some playhouse. Let me see. Theater in Melbourne. Let me see what it is. Um, I forget the name, man. Theater in Melbourne. Theater in Melbourne. In Melbourne, New Jersey. There we go. Paper Mill Playhouse.
Peppermint Playhouse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And the show I went to see last night is let me see, it's After Midnight, boy. I think that's what it's called, Let me see. Yes, After Midnight. And I go try and get this part of it. It was a all black cast, and I have to be honest with you, Tommy. It was excellent.
I can imagine. I can just imagine.
I mean, it's the end of Black History Month, right?
Yes, it is.
And it was, you know what? I go transfer the Trinidad Mango welcome. I go transfer. I have it on my phone because they tell you ain't supposed to take out your camera and film anything, right?
Right.
End of the place, everybody take out their camera. I take out my camera and film too. We call it film, eh?
Not film.
Yeah, not film.
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 Not film, but film.
Yeah, I will take out the inside of film the thing.
Right. Flim flam.
Yeah. And, and yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, but it was really excellent.
Yeah, that's one
Right.
thing. That's one thing that we got to experience in America. It's a lot of talented people of African descent.
Tommy. And the thing about it is that the play, it's like a lot of plays that start at the Paper Mill Playhouse end up on Broadway.
Yep,
So this is considered to be off Broadway.
it
And
is.
and it was splendiferous. It was really, really, really good. And listen, that was an hour and a half,
Okay.
straight, no break,
90 minutes.
90 minutes straight. Boy, them people dancing, singing. That a band, the band was playing real good. It was really excellent, really excellent, And it was my wife and I, she had her good friend, two other good friends, and one of her good friends' husband. And before Tommy, we went to a falafel place in Melbourne. You know that
Okay.
place? It close to Essex Street. Like when you come down Melbourne Avenue, you go across, you go around to the right,
Uh-huh.
and you kind of come around there. And I ain't gonna lie, boy, boy, when I finished there, my belly
That was
full, my belly stuffed.
a wrap. It's just bed you want to see after that.
But it was really, really nice. It was really excellent. I mean, so I was asking the question to me, do we have, I know we have Napa and Sapa, but do they have like plays in there? Like local plays?
I would imagine so. Or are there other spots like the little is it a little theater?
No, I never went to a play in Trinidad, You ever went to a play in Trinidad?
Let
Not,
me
I mean,
remember.
not a comedy thing, I'm talking about a kind of off Broadway kind of thing then.
Well, I went to something that was musical given by Three Canal at Sapa some years ago.
That's considered to be a play or a music or there's a the band in concert, Three Canal in concert.
It's not. It was. Oh, how do you describe it? Blue. Oh, I'm trying to remember exactly what it went, but it was featuring Tree Canal, but it was kind of sort of like a musical.
Okay. All right. So listen to this, right? Wayne says Little Carib. I heard a Little Carib. Wayne, Wayne, welcome. Where Little Carib is?
In Port of Spain, no?
I don't know. I mean, they might have a Little Carib in Port of Spain and a big Carib in South. I don't know.
No, isn't it in Woodbrook or something?
I don't know. I heard a Little Carib though. Where Little Carib is? What kind of place did us have there? Let me say, oh God, first again in the village was Bijram. Bijram locking up some furs these days, boy. What? Judy was second. Judy says, blessed evening, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and the village families.
Same
Yeah,
to you,
welcome.
Judy. Same to you, Judy.
Eh? Eily's next. Eily say, Watax. He says, a blessing and love vibes. You see, Jaro. Yeah. Um, Tommy, Judy want to know how you're doing. Uncle Tommy, how you feeling, my dear?
I'm doing my best, Judy. At times it's challenging, but for the most part, I'm winning.
That is all we want to hear. You're winning.
Yep.
That is it. Caribbean Soul, good night, WZU, and everyone in the chat. Patricia Hutchinson, blessed evening to Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and everyone locked on. Right? Wayne, tell us Little Carib. Yes, and some Trinidadians have placed decade ago on musical shows, but they don't have it again. I'm talking about now.
I'm sure they continue to have from time to time.
Eh? Wayne says in Woodbrook. It's in Woodbrook.
I thought so.
What did us do with Napa and Sapa? I thought that is what that what they build them things for.
Well, Sapa is where I saw the thing by Chicanal Blue.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Napa does look real good from the outside,
Both theaters are world class, man. It's just that they're not high capacity.
But there was a problem with Napa when it first built, right? You remember what the problem was?
What was it? Some construction issue.
Yeah. I fully, because I did the research for it. They used some Chinese sheetrock in Napa.
Oh gosh.
This is true, right?
So,
That used to be a mole, and when
so
it mole, it make you sick,
oh Lord.
and that is to take out all of that. Well, let me say that is to take out most of it, because I did the research, and I was like, wow, yeah, that what they use, because you remember it's Chinese built that, you know.
That's correct. Didn't they
Tommy,
build the one south also?
I ain't sure. When they was building that, Tommy, you used to see like a set of batchaks in a building. Plenty of them. Them was all over that building. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I observed some of them working in Cuba.
Boy, you know, I tell you. And that is what Manning getting us a trouble for. Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, they have Napa and Sapa, right? Now, both of them were built during Manning era, right? Were they?
correct.
Okay. Okay. And yes, Wayne said they are underutilized.
I would imagine so.
What you spend all that set of money for, and you had them thing on them just sitting down there.
Well, it's up to the artists and the producers to use the space. It's
Tommy,
there, it's available.
Tommy, Tommy, put on that water. Eh?
So you think that the government has a bill and then the government has to now make use of it?
But who will make use of it?
No.
Don't ever Ministry of Culture.
Yeah, but
So
are they in the business of of doing promotions?
enhancing the culture.
They made the space available for development, cultural development, but you need, I mean, to really have it, Anselm, in the United States, government don't get involved in certain things.
Tommy, I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this. When you're full, I was waiting for this, you know. You may pause. Hear what Wayne says. This is what Wayne says. I was waiting for it. Here you go. Look at there.
It's costly to rent the space.
There we go. There we go. Exactly. You build something, right? And you overprice it. Of course, they go sit down there.
Yeah, if it's overpriced, profitability is going to be small.
Yeah, it's a waste. That's what I'm telling you. What happened to the Ministry of Culture? What happened to them? What happened to the NCC? The NCC was only in existence during Carnival. Eh?
But how much the NCC would have to pay for the space too? That's the other thing.
But
Because
NCC go get it at a reduced price.
are
Them
we
is a
sure?
governmental body, you know.
Are we sure?
Yeah. We sure about that. We sure about that. Judy says cheap work, cheap labor. Cheap work, cheap labor too. What do you Trinidadians expect?
Hmm.
Nah, no, Judy. We expect the best, right? We expect the best. Donna, right? Donna, welcome. Where you joining us from? Yeah,
Don't
we
know what.
expect the best. Or Tommy, or we don't expect the best. Well, you know, I don't think I think it depends on what it is for us to expect the best, you know. I think it depends. I think it depends what it is. Because sometimes we have high standards in certain things that we shouldn't have that high standards in. And then the things where we should have high standards, we have ordinary standards. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I did some presentations in my class today, right? And the kids have to do a global business plan. And they have to develop a sports development academy in Tobago, right? They have developed a sports scholarship foundation in Trinidad. Because, and you know, Tommy, when you think about that, think about this, think about this, right? Most of the times when kids are given projects in colleges in this country, most of the time it's in European countries, right?
Right, but I don't call college children college um attendees kids, because they're young adults.
Well, yeah, they're young adults. Correct is right. They're young adults, and they were developing um an academy like IMG Academy in Tobago.
Right.
So, you know what the kids have to do by extension? They are learning about Tobago.
Yes, that's a way of getting them exposed
Correct.
to.
Correct. So they may not have known about Tobago previously, but they're learning about Tobago. Now, when our next group have to do a scholarship foundation in Trinidad, they're learning about Trinidad. You see? So,
Yeah.
people don't understand. That's why when I hear people, the illiterate, educated people trying to drag Professor Selwyn Kojo through the mud, a man who went to Cornell University and Columbia University. Tommy, imagine that. I don't
Hmm.
think you were here when I talked about that, Tommy. I think
I
that
may,
might be the day he wasn't here.
that might be the day I took off last week.
Yeah, that's the day you took off.
Last week Thursday, but
Right.
um,
Yes.
but but I've been listening to utterances. Um, I was listening to WAC.
Mm.
Just happened to be listening to WAC, and I heard some utterances, and I said, there's just a lot of shallow thinking persons in the society that need to take a different look, or another look, or a deeper look. See, because everything is red and yellow as far as they're concerned. And as far as they're concerned, he's in a yellow mode.
Yeah, you're so right, Tommy. Well, listen to this, right? When you were not here, I don't begrudge people who didn't go to college or didn't finish high school or anything like that, because I said my mother never finished high school, but my mother kids, right? Many of them have gone through college and graduated from college, and
Hmm.
my kids graduated from college, and my son has a PhD. You understand?
Hmm.
So I don't look at people who didn't go to school. My mother didn't finish high school. There are a million years, Tommy. Right? Zuckerberg never finished college.
And the other one too, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates never finished college. They dropped out of college. So this is not to say that you have to have a college degree or you have to have um, passes or anything like that to be a success in this society. But if, mind you, Tommy, if, mind you, and this is what Caribbean Soul say, and the person who dragging that professor don't even have one CXC pass. If, Tommy, if, right, your only success in life is to get a CPEP contract, you listening to me?
I'm
You
listening.
can't get on a board, right? You can't go and teach in no school. They can't pay to go and speak before no class, right? Because Dr. Selwyn Kojo does go all over the country and have speaking engagement where he's paid. Yeah? And of course, Tommy, yours truly, have had speaking engagement where I'm paid. So this person dragging Selwyn Kojo name through the mud. But I understand why they have to do it. Because Selwyn Kojo was part of the recent crime talks here. And he gave solutions to the problem. Yeah?
But we had Gigi on the last show, and we questioned him about Mr. Kojo, and I was a little uncomfortable with the way he responded. But
Well, let me put it this way. Selwyn Kojo, Dr. Selwyn Kojo, is a person with varied expertise. Yeah? And as a matter of fact, when we come back, at the top of the hour, when we come back, because we have Kezel Jackson coming up at 8. Some of the initiatives that Selwyn Kojo put there make a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, let me read some of the initiatives here. Even though I think I have it here. Hold on, No, I think
but
I have
there's this belief in Trinidad and Tobago that you have to have letters behind your name in that particular field in order to make your contribution relevant, which is very nonsensical.
and I agree with that, right? But I also believe that you have to know your place. So look at here. This is it. Hold on. 16 recommendations. Hold on.
Recordings just got better. To deal with crime in Trinidad and Tobago. The 16 recommendations to deal with crime in Trinidad and Tobago by Dr. Selwyn Kojo. 1. Declare 2024 the year of crime, in which all energies, resources, and insights are directed to end the crime wave. 2. A national statement on crime. He cited Jamaica's development of a national consensus on crime. 3. Involvement of the entire community in the crime fight. 4. Investigate the crime problem. Go to the communities where the people live, where they can offer their ideas freely in their own setting, speaking with one another as family. 5. Strengthening the judiciary. 6. Stronger enforcement mechanism using an iron fist to take down gangs. 7. Parents' responsibility. Hold parents responsible for the crimes their juvenile children commit. 8. Clean up the police force. 9. Attend to the economic needs of Black youths. 10. The dignity of work, providing meaningful employment for the youth. 11. Develop a national cultural policy that speaks to the needs and aspirations of people, particularly the youth. 12. UNC's unique contribution to the public discourse, embracing the benefits of the anti-crime talks. 13. The need for public education. Raise the educational and cultural levels of society through an increase in public education at all levels. 14. Civil discourse and respectful listening. He took issue with National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines. 15. Truth is God, the anti-crime conversation. It relies on another way of seeing the world and another avenue of arriving at the truth. 16. Transparency. Ask all our office holders, particularly the Prime Minister and members of his cabinet, to declare what was their wealth and that of their immediate family in 2015 and what it is now. The 16
And your volume, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, okay. What does it say? Catch all the The baby with
Baby
the
with
bath.
hot water.
So, in my estimation, you have to take the 16 of them and see which one will work, and which one you don't think will work. You could throw it out.
Yeah, because to treat with the gangs, he's in complete contrast to what Ramsey ideas were when it comes to dealing with the gang violence and dealing with getting a grip on the gangs.
Hello, caller. Welcome.
Pleasant good evening to you, Wall Street. Good evening to your colleague there and New York City and Trinidad and Tobago. Right. So I want to address the situation you were speaking about, right? And I also want to tell Tommy he's quite correct because you really don't need letters behind your name in order to be whole or look for validation, right? But also in that same breath, I'm saying is that you need the education in order to be able to analyze properly. You need the education because it's a requirement. You need the education not because you want to be in a certain level or bracket. And when you actually get into the university or any university throughout the world, you would realize how important a university education it is, right? You would realize that you're able to draft letters properly, write letters properly, be able to analyze properly, and the list goes on and on. When you in that bracket, sometimes they require for you to be, let's just say, a senator or councillor or a member of parliament or maybe just working for the parliament, right? You have to have a level of decorum, education, experience in order to meet the prerequisites, right? And the individual, I don't really want to discuss the individual because it is it is nothing there for me to mention. I have worked in the past with the person, and I realize that the person doesn't have that sense of authority. I realize that their followers is more of a bacchanal culture. It's more like a Trinidad dramatic culture. So when the individual want to say, well, look at our ratings versus Wall Street ratings, right? You have to realize that on this standpoint, that when you hear people like Professor speak, they speak with authority. They speak with because they was able to give how to say it. They was able to get the experience and the proper training in the proper environment. But when you come from the ghetto and you don't want to push yourself forward, look, for instance, me, I have really take a back step in terms of the politics, but I also take the time to educate myself, enroll myself into a political science degree at the University of the West Indies, where I will be graduating next year. And this is not to say that I'm boasting. I am proud of my success, right? Because it was very hard financially. It was very hard to survive during COVID-19 to start a degree with no support system. And that is why, Tommy, I want to say it's not just having letters behind your name, it's the sacrifice you have to go in order to get it. So when you receive that degree in your hand, come graduation day, you have to lift your head high and proud because you have worked very hard for it. And people in society, they have to give you that respect, and you have earned that respect, right? So people need to know their place and their time, right? But I'm looking forward to see Ms. Jackson, what she have to say in terms of her execution of how she's going forward in terms of current affairs and what she have in store for Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. You know, he made some very good points. And one thing I like to add is that getting an education is called a discipline. Because when you ask what your education is, you will say, well, what discipline do you have? And because the reason why the word discipline is so important is that once you have a discipline, it's easy to apply yourself in many different.
Yeah. Mr. Florida, hold on because we're gonna go for the break. Tommy, go ahead. Hold on
It's easy
Oh,
to apply
yes.
yourself in many other disciplines once you have a discipline in one arena. So that's basically all I have to say.
All right, let's go for the break, folks. It's In the Village with yours truly, Professor Walshfield and Uncle Tommy on WZY 95.9 FM. We're going to go a quick break and we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with yours truly, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZY 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. TNT time and 6 to 9 p.m. USA time. You can also get us on WZY 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZY TV on YouTube, and you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Go ahead, Tommy, the numbers are working.
Also 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509.
Thank you so much. So, Florida, you there? Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, good evening, Mr. Hansen. Good evening, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, I understand the points that Mr. Selwyn Kojo raised, right? But let me break it down into a normal terms. But back in the day in slavery, the massa was a white man, right? But everybody have a picture of Jesus Christ back then on the wall, which was a white man with blue eyes. And everybody had a certain respect for because that is God, right? But then later on, while time goes on and technology come out and people start to get more familiar with different things, they start believing in different things now, right? So the thing about crime is the only way we could stop crime in Trinidad and Tobago is that we have to break the cycle. Because as you see, Mr. Hansen, back then, 9 years ago, these kids and them was 13 years and 14 years, right? So this is where we have to start to target. We have to start to target them at a younger age, right? And have programs and bring back the community center, bring back programs, bring back, we used to have Best Village and we used to have Scouting for Talent. Everybody was able to showcase their talent. We used to have football matches, we used to have basketball matches, we used to have cricket matches. Everybody was able to showcase a talent and put the effort into a different way. So we had to try to break this cycle because as I see, when 1 and 5 and 6 youths get killed through the gang warfare, they recruit new ones. So they're always filling that gap. So this is where we have to break. You see, and the other thing too, Mr. Tommy and Mr. Ansdem, these educated people that in Trinidad and Tobago, they have to stop using words to try and bring down an individual, right? You know what's the saddest thing that I see what happening in Trinidad and Tobago? Educated people attacking each other when educated people are supposed to be showing an example that if I have an opinion back then 5 years ago, and now my opinion changed, respect my opinion. Because as an individual, just like if you have an opinion and 5 years ago and now your opinion changed because you know what you believe in and what you don't believe in. And they have to stop this tearing down people because Mr. Selwyn Kojo is a very educated man. He's a respected man. When the guy speak, the guy don't speak with no animosity or anything. Maybe in the past they had some certain
refracts. But look the video that you show where you were speaking. The man speak normal. The man wasn't against no party. The man was speaking about crime. So this is one thing that we have to stop. Educated people have to stop fighting each other and putting slander to each other's name. Because everybody have opinion and your opinion does change. Because look me, back in the day, I had like Italian soccer. Now I like English soccer. So you see, things change. So that's the thing we have to do in certain instances. We have to target the young people, bring programs, and these educated people stop fighting each other and share your ideas and then become stronger and look for the grassroots people in communities who know about struggles and who know about poverty and know what people are going through and deal with them. Thank you very much, and I'll look on and listen.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir. You know, Aslam, he is right that the only constant in life is change, you know.
Correct is right. Correct is right. You understand? And you see, Tommy, he made Tommy, think about this, eh? And I am casting aspersions here. I am. When you listen to certain people speaking on behalf of a prestigious party in Trinidad and Tobago.
I like that. I like the way you say that. Carry on, carry on.
And those persons are the bottom of the bottom.
Exactly.
And people don't respect them. They don't, because listen, the day that person come off that radio station, that female come off that radio station, she's a non-entity. None.
You know,
No respect.
I had this one colleague of mine used to always say, what you have is a bunch of six standard experts. I mean,
yeah. No, I totally hear you, you know. You understand, Tommy? And Tommy, we don't put out there that we are experts in anything. What we try to do is to bring solutions to the problems. That's what we do. We bring solutions.
And we just ask that you think, and we just try to exercise our thinking option. We just like to think on things and do the research, and that would help. The research helps a whole lot, and it's no rocket science to research anything in this time, especially with the advent of the internet.
Tommy. You see that way you just said it? With the internet? This same individual, Tommy, as a matter of fact, let me look for this. This same individual, Tommy, at one point in time, Tommy, you remember this very well. They were putting out there that they were political analysts. You remember that, Tommy?
Correct.
Do you remember that? Right?
Correct.
And when we here took them to task and called them out, what did they do? Here it is. Here it is. So for those who didn't remember, let me bring it for you all. We want you all to remember. Don't forget to know. Here we go. Let me remove that there. Let me remove that one there. Let me hide this comment. Hold on. Go, come on, go ahead now, man. Hide now, man. Here we go. Tommy, you see what is on there? Political analyst.
Let me open up my screen to see it, because I need to go big to see it.
Yeah. Go big and see it.
Political
two
analyst.
People.
Political
two individuals. Yes. Political analyst, political analyst.
And that's their descriptions of themselves, no?
Self-described political analyst. Self-described. Yes, correct is right. Yeah? And when we call them out on it, because we put it on social media, all of a sudden, boy, they say, oh God, boy, nah. I think we back up the wrong tree. They get rid of it. They get rid of it. What kind of political analysts these two individuals are? What kind of politics they could analyze? The only politics they could analyze is to bash the. That is their analysis, and that's it. Nothing else. And even that, they don't. I mean, it is sad. But you see, Tommy, this is where you could get away with in Trinidad and Tobago, You could call yourself what you want, whatever you want. And nobody didn't see it fit to call them out on that, other than us, But we call them out. We call them out. Paul, them don't even have 1 degree below zero. Oh, Tommy, I hope they get that one, Yeah. Yeah, they're calling themselves political analysts. Boy, I feel so shame when I see Dr. Bishnu Raghunath, Dr. Winford James, Dr. Shane Mohammed, Dr. Indira Rampasad. These individuals who are esteemed political analysts, and these two, these two individuals, they might be impeccable with my words, Tommy.
True.
These two individuals, Tommy, putting a shame to people who go to work and work hard to get a PhD to call themselves political analysts. Them don't even have 1 degree below zero. And them talk about them as political analysts. Political analysts where maybe in the labas. Yeah? Yeah, them as political analysts. Them want to call, but they're done with that, boy. You ever hear them say anything about that, boy? They stop that quick. Quick. Nah, you can't be putting people who went to school and worked hard, toil in the vineyard, put in the time, and all of that, so you just pick up Jesu. And you're a political analyst. That's the way it's supposed to be, Tommy? Is that the way that's happened?
In certain society, in certain circles and certain societies, I guess it's acceptable.
Or you could just self-name yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You just say like, well, you wake up one day and say,
Wake up one day and say, I'm this.
Yeah, listen, man. I think you and I should be political analysts, Tommy. You Tommy, I think you and I should be political analysts, political scientists. Wait. Tommy, yeah, what we go do, Tommy? We go leave with CPF contract, because we had to go and do that. When we finish that, we go in the radio station and we go call ourselves political scientists.
Analysts.
And well, scientists / analysts. Yeah, we go two of them. Because just give yourself that name. You know what I mean? You nobody can stop you from doing that. Caribbean Soul say, watch any person who drag any professor don't even have 1 CXC pass. Caribbean Soul, they might have half a KFC. I said KFC. It's KFC calling. I'm going to say half a KFC pass. KFC wages.
Good afternoon, Mr. Washington. Good afternoon, Mr. Tommy.
Hey.
Good evening, sir.
I look and listen. Right now, I take in the Monday night Friday, my political lead on the platform there. But I'll look and listen.
Yeah, man.
I inside.
All right,
Blessed.
Yeah, and Tommy, you see how things just start, boy, Tommy, boy. We just started where we didn't used to take no phone calls, and we never used to. And we have people now. We could call people loyal people, And it doesn't matter that I have said to people, I'm very transparent, and I wish the RPNM could become a very transparent party too. And the activists, the go along, get along RPNM activists will be transparent. Right? It's simple.
Correct.
If
straightforward.
Straightforward. If you are being paid by the PNM to carry on a program, nothing say we're wrong. Listen, this is a pro PNM. I'm being paid to carry defend my party by any means necessary. You're wrong with that.
Nothing.
You're being honest. Yeah, but you're being honest. At least people are to decide now. Well, people can't decide because them don't let you talk too long. If them hear you going and say anything against the RPNM, you know. You understand? And what they used to do, I don't know if they'll still do it. Once they hear you come with 1 or 2 calls, Tommy, and the calls may be against the RPNM, they block you, you know. Tommy, what do you think about a radio station blocking people from giving their opinion, boy? Where we in? We in Russia? That'll be a special part in Russia, boy.
You know, I have to I try to say, I try to be impeccable with my words, but I think management has to take charge of the programming in these arenas and make sure that the broadcasters act like professionals.
Correct, Tommy. You have a board, and you seen when a person call, and you telling yourself, I ain't taking that person call. And then it have 2 people who call, and you know it's that one and that one. And you say, well, I have 2 calls waiting here, you know, because them is pro your program. Right? And you take them and you don't take the other one. And you have a radio station and you're allowing that.
You see, because even if management really thinks about it, you need to hear all opinions because it can only help to make you better.
Nah. They don't want that. That's not what they want. Because if they didn't want that, Tommy, they would have stopped it. I don't know what they have done, eh? They would have stopped it a long time ago.
Nip it in the bud.
Eh?
Nip it in the bud.
Correct. Or maybe they didn't know. That's a possibility too, right?
Except if they're all on the same page.
But I can't figure out how they don't know. Because if you're only listening to one set of callers all the time, right? Calling over and over and them getting in before everybody else could get in. To me, it's in rocket science, you know.
True.
If you hear one caller gain 5 times in a program, you know something wrong.
True.
Something wrong.
Yeah.
Something had to be wrong. So maybe they want it like that. They only want to hear one set of opinion. Hold on, let me take this call here. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Good night. So maybe they want it like that. Caller, they only want to hear. Caller, turn on your computer. Caller, turn on your computer.
Hi, good night.
Good night, caller.
Okay.
How are you? You're live.
Turn down.
You're live on air.
Okay, turn down my light.
Caller, good night.
Yes, let me turn down my light.
Maybe turn on your laptop. Turn on your laptop.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yeah, we hearing you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Yes, I came in a little while on the program. I was just listening to all the intellectuals, you know, and what you're supposed to have and what you can't have, right?
You still have to turn on
I'm
your
getting
computer.
a feedback.
Yeah, your computer is
Yes, let me just turn. I'm getting a feedback here. Let me just turn it down a little bit.
Just turn it off. Just click the X thing and X the volume.
Okay, let me just.
X the volume.
Okay, can you?
Mute the volume.
Okay. I'm gonna. You're still getting that feedback? Let me just take the volume off. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay, cool.
Where you calling us from?
Yes.
Where you calling us from?
Yes.
Where you calling us from?
All right. We're calling from St. Vincent, Wall Street.
All right.
And this is your girl Pearl.
Oh, Paul, how you doing? Wonderful, wonderful.
Man, I am cool. You know how it is. I'm just sitting back listening to the program. I said today, because I saw Miss Kezel Jackson on the program, and you guys have been speaking a little bit about the PDP and what's not. So I'm here listening. I'm looking forward to that interview. However, I think part of the program when you spoke about crimes and violence in Trinidad and Tobago, I just wanted to make that little contribution, because whether or not you're educated, you have the doctorate or you have a degree in whatever, that's fine. And we acknowledge your accomplishments and congratulate you. But when it comes to reality, when we are faced with so many challenges, that is when we see the education and the creativity that everyone speak about, right? Now, in Trinidad and Tobago, when we start to look at the question of crime and violence, and how do we, as a people, combat war on these elements in society, what do we do? All right. Now, we need to regulate the children dress code in school. That's one. In Trinidad and Tobago, the children have their gold chain and their Louis Vuitton and no respect in the classroom, both the school teachers and the children. That's one. So we need to regulate the dress code, and all children must be dressed in their uniform as school children, as well as the teachers with anklet, different color hairstyle, no code of conduct and no dress code in the classroom. We have to regulate that. That's one. Number two is, in Trinidad and Tobago, you know that we have, in terms of transport, the priority bus route that takes the children from point A to B and what's not. And I believe that the quality of transport that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, no child should not be on the street after 8 o'clock, especially in the uniform. So we are addressing, one, the school code and the teachers, two, the children on the street. Now, our defense force, our tactical department, our CID, you understand me? We cannot allow to sit down and be complacent. Where this is concerned, when we can see, go on the block, clean the block, find out what the child, especially 18, 19 years old, are out on the streets at this quality hour. So we
You froze. Anselm? Hello? 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 I'm not hearing any audio.
We have to look at this alcohol beverage are sold to children on the street, and we have to clean. So what we're doing is doing a thorough detox in our society and making sure that we have a very clean society. We talk about crime. Number 7, if we are number 6, the quality of music that we are listening to, you understand me, that gives the children this hype with gang war and all this sort of thing. Nobody on the gully ain't afraid you and all this sort of thing. Even in our calypso music, that is the expression of violence in our music. So what we're really doing, the lawmakers and the educated people who speaking about intellectual and all this sort of stuff, and they they have the degree and the masters and what's not. How come that they are not coming up with these creative ideas as to how to clean and detox our society? I don't care what the hell you study, where you went to, whether it's Oxford University or whatever. You should be able, in your creative mind, you understand me, how we combat this sort of gang and violence in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Now you have this code where the children do have this kerchief. It is called Bloods. It's the underground movement, and the education on this underground is transferred to the phone. Now, long ago, you could not look at the television and go to HBO and all these channels showing live sex and what's not, Now we do have this sort of internet stuff and what's not. Everything is out. You understand me? The average child at 10 years old now is involved in sexual, activities. And what we are doing, what is the campaign? We talk, you just saw Dr. Rowley hosting this criminal, what is it, violence conference or summit or whatever it is. And what happened out of that? Mr. Gary Griffith and all these guys and what's not. I don't care what they're on the street doing a stop and search, or if they announce there's an amnesty in Trinidad and Tobago. It's much more than that. We have to get the root of the situation. We need to ban the violence, the music that sends this negative message to our society. All right? The media itself becomes, according to these people, an unprofessional platform where our media houses are carrying on as though that they're born on the riverbank. You understand me? And all they do is just this sort of bacchanal business. You understand me? Our issue right now to say, okay, this is my role model or whatever. We just saw Marshall Montano, a very outstanding figure. The children could emulate. Are too young to soca, we making joke. You understand me? We have all this rich history. You understand? I remember as a little girl in Gasparillo, your neighbor, you walk outside, your neighbor say, here no, your mother saw you outside there, that's cute. You need to put on something and put yourself properly. All right? But now we are competing. We are competing with gun, who have the best and the biggest gun and all this sort of foolishness. You understand me? In Trinidad and Tobago, where we have the defense force, again, I'm repeating this, where we should get these guys off the butt, you understand me? And sitting there being very complacent and put these guys to work. Clean the schools and what's not, you stop and search at the school. The teachers must conduct themselves as teachers, the priority bus route and that sort of thing. Law and order, we need to have this order, you understand me? And this form of respect. So I am just simply giving my little 2 cents on this, as a Trinidadian that lives in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to give my little make my little contribution. All right. We used to have Holly Bitodier, Mustanda Bahar, and Auntie, what's her name? Auntie K. And we used to have Carol, what's the lady's name? The one who passed, I forgot her name, from San Fernando. All right. And those little shows and what's not that used to highlight these children and the talent and was not. Everybody turn on the television for that time. You understand me? And looking at our little culture, we also have Best Village, where you come out with your creativity, your design, dress, and all of that. We are emulating America and all these other countries that come up with their gang stuff and wasn't. Can you imagine right now in Trinidad, these people are walking with a shower cap in tongue. The ladies, they dress like if it's a pole dance or a playgirl parade on a daily basis in Trinidad and Tobago, right? So when we come up with these ideas, so let the police officers, whether it come from Mr. Rowley or whoever, our women need to be dressed spoiled on the street. If they're half naked, we lock them to hell up. You understand me? They have to pave the way for our society that is coming, not our society, our next generation. You understand me? And when we allow everything to just move, without no standard, without no ethics, no moral, nothing at all, where are we going as a people? Do we have to have a degree or doctorate to see what is happening in our society? And nobody's speaking. Look at our carnival that just passed, It's a naked parade. What are we saying to the children when we are not setting standard as an adult for the children? So what we expect, and why now we complaining when we are the ones, according to these people, the elderly and the mature women, men and women, are the ones who setting this example for the younger people. So now everything is out of control. It's a big thing now. How do we curb violence and that sort of thing? You understand me? No regulation on the television nor the internet for the children. Everybody's looking, some people looking at how to rob the place and all these sort of things, And our journalism, it needs to purge as well. We need to know, sometimes you have these little crime scene and what's not, where you can show a little stuff. Nothing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank
My audio is acting up.
No, that was me. That was me.
Okay.
Yeah, pull the listener, people they're all over the place listening, because we just can't continue this way, right? Let me just go back to the chat quickly here. You know, I'm waiting for Kezel to get in. I ain't seen her. I'll give her a call just now. I think she might thought it was 8 p.m. our time, you know. You know. All
I
right.
hope
So mean with the cricketer last name join us. Good evening, Wall Street and Tommy. Yeah, boy. Tommy, the other day, boy, the went after mean with the cricketer last name, but a vengeance, boy, Tommy, boy. People. Paul said he punched paper center full. Oh God, Paul. Oh God. Tommy. Oh God. Paul, I saw you on the Sunday punch time with your red string. Oh God, all your God, man. Not me, nah. When Frederick, welcome. Yeah, Paul said not me, eh? I am an intellectual. So now here comes the other side. I mean with the cricketer last name. Here he is now. Mr. Florida, what's your suggestion to put in place to break the cycle? Mr. Florida. So there is question from you for mean with the cricketer last name. Right? The fella who was lambasted. Let me say this. Hey, Tommy?
You got a thorough lambast thing.
He get hit for 6. And there was 2 no balls. Tommy, he get hit for 6 and 2 no balls. That 8 runs, you know.
Wow.
The man get hit for 8. Mr. Florida, welcome. Mr. Florida, mean with the cricketer last time I have a question for you. What's your suggestion to put in place to break the cycle? Sorry about that. Mr. Florida, sorry about that. Mean with the cricketer last name, I have a question for you. Mr. Florida, what's your suggestion to put in place to break the cycle? That's what the
But
mean.
Mr. Ansman, Mr. Tommy, like Mr. Mean Gene wasn't listening to what I was saying. I was saying, in order to break this cycle, you have to start back with community, all the community centers. You have to start to go with the grassroots. You have to bring back certain programs. Like I was saying, you bring back scouting for talent, you bring back the best village, you bring back programs to highlight the children and them talent, cricket, football, volleyball, netball. You have programs. The government needs to sponsor these programs to give these young children a little bit of monetarize to able to help themselves. You see, if these children getting rewards while they participating in these events, they will emphasize and spend their time towards positivity than negativity instead of having nothing to do and they're sitting home listening to music, listening to Bacchanal talk, listening to programs, going on YouTube, watching these stupid TikTok videos and watching all these stupid things and just corrupting their mind. You see the brain cells and them just getting all these negativities and all this dancing and all this, and it killing the brain cells. But if you inject money in the communities and you bring back all these activities and every weekend and every day you have activities. And then another thing, the parents, a lot of these parents and them need to promote themselves. So you bring computer programs, you invite the parents and them and teach them and bring them up to the technology. Because I know a lot of parents back in the day wasn't educated as much as are less educated than others, and this is what we need. So, Mr. Ming Jean Julian, like you're coming late, or maybe you was closing the fridge, but I said that already, Mr. Ming Jean Julian. So, thank you very much, Mr. Hansman, Mr. Tommy, and look on and listen. I hope I answer you, Mr. Ming Jean.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just mean with the cricketer last and to take out that red ear plug he have in his left ears. That,
I tell you.
Tommy, the man state what he just stated and mean with the cricketer last name. Maybe That's what I tell them, you know. I say, all you have to stop wearing them earplugs and them red sunglasses. So I hope me with the cricketer last time, now that you take out your red earplugs, you hear what Mr. Florida stated, right? So you have his suggestions now. So you have nothing to worry about now. Oh God, the man get licks last night, he come back for more licks.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, the man like you remember when was Good Friday up there? It was beating up a bubbly up in Tobago. You remember? Tommy, you remember? Tommy, and when woman kick you like a bubbly, you're in trouble, you know.
Yeah, boy.
Tommy,
Gotta cancel Christmas.
cancel
Oh goodness.
let me really kick out them going. Don't let a woman beat you like a bubbly. That woman kick that bubbly all about the place. Just stomp on it. Watch yourself, no partner. Because you know what has happened to Tobago. Somebody tell me you from Tobago too, you know. I know truth is that. But I not gonna cast no aspersions on anybody. Margaret, welcome.
Welcome, Indra. Welcome, JB Harper.
Yeah, welcome. Paul say laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah. Margaret said they hate truth. Yeah, Margaret, you know, Tommy, when you see Margaret and Indra and them coming so, them just come in, they don't come in like me with the cricketer last name, you know. You understand? Them and bowling no balls, you know. Them coming in is pace, you know. Pace. Caribbean Source and Management, and that also, Tommy, they are affiliated to the host and the party they support. Okay. Wayne says 85.5% of the people on the TNT radio need training. Oh God. Oh God. You hear that, Tommy? Margaret says the management know what's going on, otherwise they would not have hired those so-called presenters. Tommy, you really think the management does know everything, man? Your mic muted. Unmute your mic.
What I was saying is that if they're micromanaging, they would know. But sometimes they just put it into leave it in the hands of whoever. I don't know.
I want to think that sometimes management may not know.
I want to give management the benefit by saying they don't know.
Okay. I think sometimes they know and they just turn the other cheek, and sometimes they don't know.
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or turn on the eyes in the back of the head.
I only said turn the other cheek. I don't know. Oh God. Caribbean so say, watching our old pull from St. Vincent, Papa Laps. Yeah. And just a wonderful contribution from St. Vincent Caller. Yeah, boy. Pull give you a real contribution. And that you tell all, yeah, that is it there. When all you call here, all you want to make contribution, we just let all you leave, all you make all your contribution. You understand?
Paul is passionate about fixing Trinidad.
Yeah, it's passion out of St. Vincent. The woman is passionate. But to me, I guess she's a PDP, you know.
She's a PDP.
Oh God, I get pull stuff. No. I was here. I don't know how true it is, eh? I don't know how true it is, will you? I hear that. I don't know how true it is.
Not a TPP.
No. She not TPP. Wonderful contribution from St. Vincent Caller. Yeah, man. Paul get a real contribution there. We want that is the kind of contribution. Look, when Mr. Florida called, when Captain called yesterday, Capitan called for the first time, boy. We hear Capitan voice.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah, Capitan boy, straight boy.
Yep. I've spoken to him several times before privately, though.
Yeah, Capitan, a real serious contribution there, man. I used to have our next fella partner. Our next one named Richard Jacob. He used to call with some good contribution too, I don't know. Like the piano must he send him, the piano must he take away your phone or something. I don't know. Bijam says some talk show hosts paid by the PNM and also PNM program under law like Juju Sesame Street program. Oh God, they call this program Sesame Street program. Oh God. JB Apple, what did you miss, JB? Yeah, you really miss. We're just talking about the two political scientists, not political analysts, the so-called political analysts on 91.9 between 2 to 4. And that there was dragging Dr. Selwyn Kojo name through the mud. Yeah. JB said, Paul, you still have the porn center of old picture. All you leave Paul alone, eh? Bijram said management knows 99%. Yeah. yo, I think me and the cricketer last time, he can't take it no more, boy. He says, I'm happy I'm able to provide humor on your show. By the way, Tobago is a beautiful island. Wait, Tommy, what? Tommy? Who?
Yes.
Who said anything about the beauty in Tobago? Who said that?
Mean says it.
Where did we say?
Oh, gosh.
Tommy, Mrs. Julian, can you please have your husband stop eating and drinking whatever eating and drinking? Please. Please. No, you have to stop it, Tommy. He asked Mr. Florida a question, which he had answered previously, but somehow he didn't hear it. Mr. Florida called back and answered it again. Now, he come up now, and he trying to shift the goalpost now. Tobago is a beautiful island. Of course. Tommy, who don't know that?
Who have to do the research?
My family from Tobago. Eh?
That's right.
Yeah, Tobago Carnival, October the 25th. Yeah.
Right.
We? Yeah. So folks, what Tommy, we have a new Calypso was released. I don't know if it was released today or yesterday, however it is. I don't know if you hear it yet.
Well, pump it up.
What's he just call him? Trini Madman? That's what let's call him?
Who's that? The Trini Madman?
Yeah, I think I'm a madman or some kind of thing. Some kind of thing he just call himself. The one who was here. TNT Madman. He sing he will sing he make over the song Sinking Ship. But he mad or not? He mad and shoot, but I ain't gonna lie. Now you take a listen to this, folks.
You know what gypsies?
Yeah, he sing over Gypsy Sinking Ship.
Guys, a madman. Never put him a copyright claim first. I don't own the rights of the music played, neither the melodies played in this song. SOS, SOS, Mayday. I want somebody to come and help me remove this chairman from NCC. This chairman had the whole carnival going down the chain, even Calypso too. Somebody say Kaiso, Kaiser madman. In Trinidad, it have a chairman, always taking a cut. The man in charge of the NCC, that man treating we rough, oh yeah. 140 million for the carnival like he on a power trip, but I feel like he on ship. You with extempo, you have to go. Okay, I's a madman gypsy, like you ain't thinking. The NCC, it too corrupt. The country need a receipt to see where that money meet. Taxpayers need some proof to see if you're talking the truth. Come take up interest, you don't know, you have to go. Gypsy, now it's time to go home. Whoa, whoa. What do you think about them lyrics and don't put on me? Somebody say kind so. Want to Gypsy, like you feel like go confirm. Want to hear, too much of corruption in NCC. Somebody say Kaiso. Hello, on your matter next verse. Things real bad for the Calypsonians and the whole carnival fraternity. You must be mad trying to fool me. After spending all that money, after you have all that money stashed, what you doing in the people monarch? Gypsy, it's time to go. The people fed up by you. I open the door, you cross the floor, like you're trying to make Calypsonian score. Gypsy, you're Madsen. Gypsy, yep, get me up. The country need a receipt to see where that money meet. Taxpayers need some proof to see if you're talking the truth. Come take up interest, you don't know, you have to go. Gypsy, now it's time to go home. Whoa, whoa.
There you have it, Tommy. Oh God.
What do you really think about that particular topic?
With Gypsy and NCC?
Yeah, and being the chairman and competing in all the arenas.
Well, let me say it this way.
Mm-hmm.
If the government gives the NCC an allocation,
mm-hmm.
and the NCC gives Tuco an allocation,
mm-hmm.
and Tuco is the one who is putting on the Calypso Monarch and the extempo,
mm-hmm.
there's a conflict of interest.
Exactly. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way that makes good sense.
It doesn't make sense. You can't tell me, well, I's an entertainer and this is why he does do one thing. And Tommy, that is part of the problem we have in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
People, we don't have no lines, you know. We have no line, you know.
Exactly.
We don't have lines in Trinidad, you know.
That's it.
People just cross. It comes from the top, you know. From the top, you know. And it comes down. No lines. We cross lines almost every day. We don't have no lines. We just have people on the radio crossing lines and them just get away with it.
Yeah. We have societal decay.
Oh God, you hit the nail on the proverbial head. Societal decay. Yes, absolutely. You hit the nail on the proverbial head and you ram it in, Tommy.
I was trying to be impeccable with my words, but look, it didn't work that time.
Nah, it didn't work. That's okay, man, because you're speaking truth to power. You're speaking truth. What you expect from our kids, from the kids, boy, watching what is going on? When the kids watch Parliament, watch our representatives in Parliament, how did us get on inside and outside of Parliament? What do you expect? What do you expect?
Yeah. You know, it's just the way we have structured our society that gives.
Nah, Tommy, you're making excuses now. Nah.
You know, because I had always said something about carnival and culture, that the competition should be for the amateurs. The professionals should get to display their wares and get compensated comfortably for it. But the competition should be for the amateurs, because think about the society that we know in the first world and what makes it what it is. The professionals get to display their wares and they get paid handsomely for it. The amateurs have to compete on another level. I mean, everybody has to compete, whether you're professional or not. But the formal competition, like monarchs and things like that, that should be for the non-professionals. That's my opinion.
Tommy, I just said that, right? Make me think about something. And people can correct me if I'm wrong in this, and this is what I've heard. It is my understanding that there are players in Panorama that play for 3, 4, and 5 bands.
Absolutely.
You ever hear a person playing in the professional football league, let me say in England, or in Spain, or in Italy, and them playing for 2 different football teams?
You see, what has happened is that it's become a hustle for many.
But
So
we allow it, Tommy.
Yeah, it's just the way the society, like I was saying before, it's societal. The problems are societal.
You allow one person to play for 5 bands because you want to hustle? You want to hustle? What kind of message? You should have a policy that you could only play for 1 band. And once you play for that band and they get knocked out, you're done. It's like I'm playing in the Premier League, right, Tommy? And we make the semi-finals. And then my team get knocked out. And then I come and play for a team in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're laughing, but it's serious, It's serious. We have
serious. That is what we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Gypsy is the NCC chairman, and he participating in contests where the NCC had to allocate funds to that organization. And not only that, that organization sitting on the board of the NCC, they are all part of the NCC.
You ask yourself, as chairman of the NCC, is he being rewarded or compensated in a fair manner, or is it unfair? Does he
That's
see?
an appointed position. That's an appointed position. If you are appointed, Tommy, you can't say about compensation or anything like that. That's an appointed position. Whatever the compensation is, it is. That is it. If you don't think the compensation enough, don't take the appointment.
That's right. And just compete. And just compete like you want to.
Compete like normal. But you know what it is, Tommy? We don't. We just sit back like, why the man can't compete? Why he can't compete? That is his job. His job? All right. If that is his job, resign from the NCC as chairman and go and do your job.
Yeah, because there has to be some ethics that takes precedence. I said ethics has to take precedence when it comes to.
I hear you.
I know.
What is that word you say?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yes.
You talking about the E word in Trinidad and Tobago? You mean eat our food?
I always refer to Singapore with the MPH motto. I say if we had MPH, IMPH, something close to MPH, we'd be all right.
Yeah. Annie, Romani, welcome. She says good night. Anything goes in Trinidad. It's been going on for so long. It comes like normal. And Annie, let me give you a round of applause, because this might be your first time in the village. Let me give you a round of applause because you are 100% correct. 100%. On point. On point. Anything goes. Not just from the citizens, from the people in charge too. Yes. Annie, you are absolutely correct. Anything goes in Trinidad and Tobago. Is anything goes. And you know what they would say? Yeah, you and Tommy, all they living in America, and all they want to do is to criticize Trinidad and Tobago. We're not criticizing Trinidad and Tobago. We are trying to make Trinidad and Tobago a better place.
Better society. We want improvements because we have learned something and we want to share it with you. How society works to the advantage and to make a better standard of living.
And Tommy, you are correct, because we're not gonna come here on program and bash the PNM, bash the UNC, or just bash the UNC, or just bash the PNM. We also come with solutions.
We talk about we care about red, white, and black. We don't care about who yellow and who red and who blue or who green. It's red, white, and black.
Oh God, Tommy, here comes Mina again. Oh God, this
TNT is referred to as a third world.
Oh God.
What is the criteria for becoming first world?
God. Tommy, can you tell him to put on that glass and wherever he eating, please?
No, the fact that he has these questions, he can do a little research. What he can do is go to Google and ask Google.
What?
And then share it with us.
Well, how did we get there? How did we get to Trinidad becoming our first world? How did we get there?
Well, if he's interested in making Trinidad a first world, all he has to do is Google and find out what is the requirement.
But let me ask the question. Mean with the cricketer last name, why your party don't make it a first world? They have the treasury, you know. They can make it a first world if they want to, you know. Why don't your party make it a first world? Mean?
And they've spent the most amount of time in governance.
Correct is right. 75% of the time, Mean with the cricketer last name party in power. But he want to come, right? You want to come off the bench. He say, "I'm on the bench all the time, you know, Tommy. You want to come off the bench, right?" And all understand. How do we come out? How do we become our first world country? That's why they had him sitting on the bench, you know. Let's go for that break. Tommy, that's why they have him on the bench, you know.
Okay.
Understand? They give him a little 2-minute run. You understand? The score is 4-0. They're winning. They gave him a little 2-minute run, right? And he come. What? All right, folks. Don't go hard on my friend. I'm my friend, eh? I'll let you know right now. I'm a friend. Do not go hard on my friend. Mr. Florida, do not go hard on my friend. Please. I'm begging all you. Pull. Please don't go hard on him. Please, all you.
He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah. You could be all right. Don't go hard on him. Please, all you. Don't. Be nice. Let's go for this break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yeah.
I used to feel proud. I used to feel glad just to be born right here in Trinidad. The Caribbean godfather, hand up chutney pan and soul. Like something gone wrong, my whole country turn upside down. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace peace and love, yeah. There's too much of talk and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I'm feeling this strain. Yes, it's pain, driving the country insane. Oh. Whoa, whoa. It's endless murders, robberies and rape, little children, seniors nonchalant. We promoting tourism, begging the tourists to come. Between you and me, those with eyes to see, let them see. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love, yeah? There's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I feel the pain, I feel the strain. Yes, it's pain, driving the country insane. Did I know? Oh. Whoa, whoa. Unemployment high, and this ain't no joke. Youth leaving school, can't find no place to go. Then you retrench a worker, he's left on the street to suffer. Not only he, you destroy the whole family. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love, yeah? There's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Yeah. We feeling the strain. Yes, it's pain, driving the country insane. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Too much corruption right here in this land. Illegal drugs destroying this nation. While migrants and destitutes, they are left on the street alive. It just goes to show we lack concern in Trinidad. Cause I'm feeling the pain, feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love? There's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Sing the song. You're feeling the strain. Yes, there's pain. Driving the country insane. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Tommy, boy. People feeling the pain, man.
Yeah, but the walls.
They're feeling the pain. People feeling the pain. They're feeling it. So Tommy, mean with the cricketer last name say, don't put that out there which party is my party. All right, so I take that back, mean. The PNM is not your party. All right? So Tommy, I take that back.
Yeah, we have to be apologetic.
Yeah.
When we make a mistake.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I don't know which party is his party. But I know one of them parties is party. Yeah? But Tommy, we feeling the pain, you know?
Absolutely.
We feeling the pain, and it is all wrong with nepotism, corruption. I mean,
lack of concern.
Oh boy. It just, and Tommy, you telling me, boy, we have a crime splurge in Trinidad and Tobago, and the Prime Minister out of the country for over a week, 10 days, boy? What kind of example is that?
I mean, if he has a program in place or he has someone who's attending to these matters, it's a quite different picture.
Tommy, people just sitting down and taking that. Certain people. You understand?
I mean, the killing of that 12-year-old really puts us in a different arena. You know, it takes things to a higher level. The pain.
Excellent point, Tommy. And I want to say this, Tommy. The killing of that little kid is out of the ordinary. As a prime minister, if I am if I go up to space with SpaceX, because surely that just now. If I go up to space with SpaceX, Tommy, I call in a press conference, right? On SpaceX.
From space.
From space. To talk to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and tell them my concerns regarding this youth who innocently lost his life. And sending thoughts to the parents. Yeah? Nothing, boy? Nothing, boy?
And even the young lady who looked out the window and lost her life. That's sickening also too, man.
I mean, have a little heart, Tommy. Just, even what, Tommy, fake it. Fake it.
Mm-hmm.
To make it feel like if you're concerned. Fake it. The Paria family, well, if they want to meet with me, they I have no problem meeting with them.
The thing is that what we're getting is we've been told what you see is what you get. If what we see is what we get, what are we really doing? What are we really endorsing? What are we really embracing as leadership?
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Can you tell me the difference between leadership and management?
The difference between leadership and management is all about controlling and directing the resources and the people whom you are responsible for. Leadership, on the other hand, is about inspiring, motivating, and influencing people to achieve your objectives. In order to be effective as a manager, you need to be good at management and also leadership. So you need a strong combination of both to achieve your goals. Thank you.
We are not trying to put anybody out of their job or anything. We're just trying to make them do a better job at what they're doing. We're not trying to take bread out of anybody's mouth or anything of sorts. All we are simply saying is, hey, you have been assigned this job. Do a better job. Do it to the best of your ability. What say you?
And Tommy, and if your boss thinks you can't do the job, get somebody to do the job.
Step aside. Pass the road.
Yes, get somebody who's gonna do the job. It's that simple.
If you can run that leg, why are you blocking up the lane and you know damn well you're not capable?
Tommy, there you go again, increasing your wattage. Using the relay analogy. There you go again, Tommy. You're going from 1,000 out to 1,100 watts.
Oh,
You are
Lord.
absolutely correct. If you can't run the relay, if you're a sprinter and you're going to run a 400, it's highly unlikely that you will beat the guy who's a 400-meter runner. Don't go there. If you can't do the job, don't. And if you don't want to give up the job, the person who in charge of you should make you give up the job. Simple.
The people who you reporting to, especially in this case, in this society, should make sure that they don't put a square peg in a round hole.
Tommy, you know that's not the way it is, right? Though, right? You know that.
Because
No, go ahead.
yeah, because there's just fanaticism and sycophancy at work here.
You know, as you say that to me, I'm going to look for the video on the herd mentality. I want to play that again because I think this video is very instructive. Very instructive. You know, in that we, and I'm saying we, let me not say we. Many people have that herd mentality in that if they hear me say A, them just go and regurgitate A. And that is it. They don't go and look, do the research. For example, Tommy, a fella called a radio program today, and one of the on-air hosts asked him, name 3 things that the current RPM have done in the last 9 years for black people in Trinidad and Tobago. He named 1, right? then he said, all right, I think he said, I don't want to say the second one. He said, it has something to do with taxes. And it made absolutely no sense. Tommy, if you can't name 3 things off the top of your head and you supporting this party over and over and over, something wrong. Something wrong.
Let me tell you something. Something is wrong a long time, and it's going to continue to be wrong. Because I listened to some persons calling the radio station and making statements, and I said to myself, they don't think. They don't think. They're just loyal, or should I say blind, loyal supporters. It's blind loyalty.
But Tommy, I don't have a problem if you have loyalty and you're coming with facts, though.
Well, if you want to close your eyes and be loyal, you'll never see the facts. Because you can't read if your eyes closed.
Oh God, Tommy, you only eating 8s tonight, boy. You eating 8s tonight, boy. I don't know. You ain't eating no 4s or 6s, you know. It's only 8s. You know, because we have too much of blind loyalty.
And that's and that's in all camps, eh?
But listen to this. When I don't want to think this, Tommy. I don't want to think that TNT have accepted mediocrity as the norm.
You know, it's reality we're talking about, you know. So
Tommy, you tormenting on that?
Yes, I torment on it for the mere reason that it's reality. And that's all wrong. When a real good thing come along, nobody would be ready for it because that same reason, that mediocrity is the norm.
Tommy, I don't know. I'm amazed that we are saying that we're accepting mediocrity, boy.
Yeah, think about it. It's Vati Vetera. Think about it. Think about it. Just think about what I'm saying. All the options that we're getting is like I say, Rati Vetera. So what people think and people say is, well, which is the lesser of the evils? Should never have to be that way.
So Tommy, the standard, the limbo bar very high.
Exactly. No question about it. Okay. I wall in on that.
So Tommy, so we going from true limbo to highbo. It's not limbo no more. It's highbo now. The limbo bar raised now. It raised.
I tell you.
Oh my God. Trinidad Margot says the caller's comments are many times embarrassing when I listen to many programs in Trinidad. Trinidad Margot, you know, Wayne and Trinidad Margot, I reluctantly have to agree with you all.
Yeah.
Because we have accepted mediocrity in the media, right? I mean, listen to when you go to a prime minister press conference. It's like you ask yourself, what is them people? What they don't do they do any little kind of research or any kind of thing to ask any pertinent questions? I mean, sometimes I just but then again, you understand that the government is one of the largest employers in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep. You know, but just to piggyback on Wayne and Trini Margot, what's embarrassing, what I find to be most embarrassing is you're playing a Trinidad radio program or broadcast in the United States, and someone who's non-Trinidadian is listening to some of the diatribe sometimes that is taking place, and it embarrasses you. You see, I don't know how you feel about that, Walls.
Well, I wall in on that. I wall in on that. Yes. You are absolutely correct.
You get embarrassed because here it is, you listen to the Trinidad broadcast, and you can't help, or people around you who are not non-Trinidadians can't help but listening to what's being broadcast.
And Tommy, and what's coming out of the hosts themselves.
Well, 100%.
I mean,
host and calling in listeners or audience.
Correct. And let me give you guys an example. We have examples here. I mean, we have, and you know, Tommy, I don't know if it's because I tend to listen to, most of the time I'm listening to I-95.5, or 102, 91.9. I used to listen to 90.5 with Sadjo on them, right? But when I listen to 91.9, I ask myself, does Trinidad really have a literacy rate of 98%? No, I have to be honest. I ask myself if Trinidad and Tobago literacy rate is really 98%, or if that was from back in 1970s.
When I think about some of the reviews that we read, especially on the internet lately about Trinidad, something comes to mind. Whether there's a program or a scheme to lull people into complacency, or to make us believe Trinidad is what it is not.
Well, let me correct you there. They're already complacent. The lulling pardon gone already.
Yeah, but when, for example, the other day we were looking at some stats. Oh no, we were looking at a write-up in the newspaper where they were, who did it? Who done it? I'm trying to remember. The United Nations and one of them.
Oh yeah. I wonder if I still have that. Yeah, with the 63%.
Yes.
Yeah, with the 63%. Yeah.
And it makes you wonder if there's a hidden agenda or if there's a secret or private agenda that is being foisted upon the world for Trinidad.
Tommy boy, when you read that report, a lot is left to be desired, right?
Exactly.
So here is an example. We don't just like to talk without giving examples. Here is an example. Let's take this one. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, I enjoy the conversation. Sorry for calling in again, but I know I want to give my 2 cents into this.
Mr.
So,
Florida,
Mr. Ansman, Mr.
You are welcome here 25 times.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
So, Mr. Ansman and Mr. Tommy, so let me put it in this context, right? Radio talk shows, like radio programs, was more listened to the elderly, right? And we know the majority who call in different programs are more elderly persons. And we know a lot of them are not very well educated, right? And as you say, a lot of them have blind loyalty. But as the internet and all this is available now, more and more younger people are being influenced in listening to the programs. And they're saying their 2 cents because you played some TikTok videos and some other videos with young people speaking about different things, and they are well spoken, well educated.
Correct.
So I believe that the majority of people who cope are the older generation who is not articulate and cannot really express in word wise what they want to see, and as you say, blind loyalty. But as the future goes on, more and more young people will get involved and you'll see the difference in contributions in the radio. So that's all I have to say. And food for thought.
Thank you, man. As you said, here is a young lady that he's talking about. Listen to this.
So the other day I stumbled upon a post by a government minister. And he was basically trying to compare property tax in the US to property tax in Trinidad, right? And before I begin, let me just say I have nothing personal against nobody in the government, right? But as a tax-paying citizen, I would like to know exactly where our money is going. And I would like to know, whenever you are comparing us, you are comparing Trinidad and Tobago, you are always comparing us with the worst of other countries and not the best of other countries. And what some of these politicians, like, they don't realize that this generation, information is free, information is everywhere, there's a vast amount of information, so we can easily go and fact check something that they say, right? It's not like the 70s and the 80s and back in the day when you could have just go up on a podium and say something and everybody believes that it is true. We does fact check thing. First of all, I would like to know, why are you comparing the economy of the US to the economy of Trinidad? And in that situation, you are comparing apples and oranges. You cannot tax a country into prosperity. Tax dollars alone not going to run a country. And the thing about it, generally, I don't think we have an issue paying the tax. The issue is when we pay that tax, where our tax dollars is going. First things first, there are significant amount of roads in this country that need fixing. Where are our tax dollars going? Right? There are many places in and around this country that do not receive water for days. Where are our tax dollars going? And it does really make me wonder, because so much oil money passed through this country and we have so much potential for diversification, right? We can have a wonderful tourism market. We can have a thriving tourism market. But property tax and retail, right? And if I have a crack on my glass, I get a ticket. And I had to go and carry my vehicle and pay for an inspection because my car have to be roadworthy, but the road is not car worthy. We are paying tax, but why so much pressure in the hospitals? We are paying tax, but why do I have to wait 2 and more hours to get one bus? And sometimes I feel like the government thinks that we are stupid and we will just fall for anything. Anything that they say. Just if they say something, okay then. Whatever. And again, I have nothing against the government or anybody in the government. I am just a concerned citizen asking questions. And I love my country. I love my country bad. But as a concerned citizen, I just like to know.
We have more citizens like that young lady. Trinidad will truly be a paradise.
And I believe there are many, many, many like her. Correct. But I believe many of them not even bothering.
Yeah, they're fed up. They're fed up. They're fed up. And you know what? They rather just sit down and not vote.
Yep.
They rather say, you know what? Me wasting my time now. Whoever win. Whoever win. Yeah.
Which is sad, and that's sad, eh?
It's sad. It's very sad.
They have to be made aware of the fact that their franchise is important to their future.
Correct. Now, here's another person on the salary, raising the salary, the raise that they, you know, Tommy, it's interesting, right, Tommy? That have we heard anything from the Prime Minister on that proposed salary raise?
Are you gonna hold your breath waiting?
Yeah, I think when he come back from his vacation, he'll say something.
And what if he doesn't say something?
Well, it's par for the course. It's normal.
Oh, okay.
Right? If he come back and he says something, you'll be shocked. If he doesn't say anything, you wouldn't be surprised. Why would you be surprised? A little youth lost his life. Did he? But did he send a message on his Facebook page at least? Anybody want to check to see if the Prime Minister sent condolences messages? Well, you know what? Let me take that back.
If that had been the case, I'm sure you would have heard, someone would have highlighted it.
But
especially the Red Brigade.
Well, no, Tommy, let me take that back because I don't know if in his quiet time he called the family.
That would have been publicized.
Nah, maybe just tell him keep it quiet.
No, I think that would have been publicized because at this point he needs all the brownie points because we're in election mode.
I think he might have said, listen, I'm going to call the family to wish them condolences, but I don't want it to be public.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why wouldn't he want it to be public when it's his advantage to publicize that?
No, because, I mean, I don't want to take debt and make it into politics. Just like he said, if the family wanted him, the family from the Pariah divers wanted to meet with them, you meet with them. You know what I mean? Because you don't want it to be political.
So he couldn't take the initiative. Like he's the victim.
Well, I that is not what I was talking about.
No, but let's be logical. Victim is who need compassion. You are not the victim. You are the leader of this land. Some things just don't seem to make sense, good sense to me. Maybe I'm looking at things from different lens. I probably need to change my lens and put on some red lens or something.
What? Put on a red lens?
Maybe that's how I need to see it because as far as I'm concerned,
okay.
As far as I'm concerned, if you are a victim, you need compassion.
Well, you don't need no compassion from the government. You need compassion from your family and friends.
Yes, but if the people who are in charge really care about you as a citizen, they would do something compassionate or say something compassionate or make some kind of statement to you or in the media or otherwise. I
No,
don't know.
Tommy, I saw the government go pay for that burial. I saw the government go buy. I. Well, let me
How
not say.
sure are you? How sure are you?
No, I'm take that back. Let me take that back. I want to believe the government will take care of the expenses for that funeral service. I want to believe.
Okay.
Because I think there should be something in social development for when things like that happen.
It should be.
Right? That family don't have to go through that unforeseen expense. Right? And the government will step in and take care of that. I want to believe that.
Yeah, I
Maybe
believe.
maybe we should try and find that out. Yeah, we try and find that out. Wayne says the radio peeps we have on air don't know grammar. Wayne, Wayne, when you are radios, you don't have to know nothing more grammar. All you have to do is to be able to defend your party by any means necessary. Yeah, KFC.
Oh, good night, Mr. Washington, good night, Mr. Tommy. And I'll take you meeting order on there.
Say that again?
What is that talking? I said the meeting now done then, boy. So,
Oh, okay.
so I take in all of yeah. Mr. Washington, you know today, the red play all the videos and things today, boy.
Which one? One with Gary Griffith?
The one with Gary Griffith and Mr. Rooster in the background. She cautioned Mr. Rooster. Go and say something because you know they fast checking them.
She
I ran after him.
Oh God. You know what? I gotta go back and look at it. She stopped him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we start watching for the Carnival season there. I woke up and I got my little smaller bird, but I gotta wait 3 months or 4 months to get that little small bird.
But wait, KFC. You mean last year carnival, not this carnival gone here? This carnival gone?
I feel it's last year, Carnival.
No,
Well, this Carnival, yeah.
No, last year 2020, 2023 you're talking about, not 2024.
2024.
Nah.
And I work real hard. That's what I'm big whip up across over my back. I just see my sitting on you tell me get up and go and walk. You know what's in charge of that work too? Tall man, you know.
Tall man had to eat too, you know. He had to eat.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, eat.
But KFC, and them was touting what a fantastic, fantabulous, splendiferous job CPEP do, and they ain't got no money.
They ain't got no money up to know. They say sometime this week we are waiting to see. You know, I look at this thing because right now my internet bill looking to get cut. I had a scrape of 5,000 that I say. Come on. I don't get notice already. I had to scrape our money. I want my money, boy.
KFC will get you this week. I'm telling you, the Prime Minister might come back from Guyana on his vacation and he go fix all that.
I call and the person who I call that they ain't sure they ain't getting my date if it's Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. You need to tell me hold on.
No, they will tell you the end of the week. By the end of the week. You'll get it by the end of the week.
And I go there. So that no crime? And cream ashes, that no crime?
No, that no crime. I mean, I no crime. You get your work. They give you a work. And when you finish the work, they realize they don't have no money in the treasury. They only had money in the treasury for 3 days. so KFC don't no money.
and rolling them pension looking to go up. I'm looking to get what 30 something %.
Oh, you mean them? You know, The people in the go along get along, PNM gang go tell you, the Prime Minister nothing to do with that. He had nothing to do with that. That the Salary Review Commission, them decide to game that raise. Well, he's staying out of that. He's getting 34%.
Hey,
All you take all your
what should when I was working there, like someone tell them, you know that KFC, that the man will be calling on the radio and costing the PNM. When the man heard that, told man heard that, boy, that man started to walk me like couldn't kid say, boy, every time I take it, you tell me do this, do that. Or should I put on my body still at TV? I walk around and I call I with $10 small bread. I need more less bread, but about 2 weeks now I waited my Colon Carnival gone.
But KFC, you are a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. You're supposed to get a work with that ain't supposed to be just PNM people getting that work. You deserve to get a work too. You are a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But remember that PNM, remember majority of the people working do not work there. PNM and I see pepper now. I just for trying to get a smaller sub up, you know, me get my bread by. I need my bread by mountain by.
You will get man, you'll get. If you ain't get it next week, if you ain't get it by the end of this week, you'll get it next week. If you ain't get it next week, you'll get it by the end of March. I feel so.
So long? For 3 days?
Yeah.
And 900?
But KFC, for 3 days, you ain't get, look, Carnival done. All the tourists gone back home. Right? They put out statistics with how much money they make for Carnival, how much people come in for Carnival. Right? And them then put aside money in order to pay all you. They ain't put aside money, why? Really and truly, but you know, how them could deal with black people so, boy?
And it's a young mother, single person mother I see walking there and we get less side of son depending on money up to now they ain't get the we never get the money. Or what? People cry for that little small bread, boy.
But how do they really care about these black people, boy? Do they really care, boy? You come out of your thing, you go on your work. You work hard. Whether it's at 2 days or 3 days, and them pay your money 2 weeks gone by, you ain't get no money, boy.
No money. What should I when I see garbage too, I start to ball it. My back I better my back I script with I reckon I'm packing a machine bag up again. I come up with that place my body hot as me. I can't even get my money to buy the vitamins. So long I wait for that small bread, but is that 10 days or? Work 2 weeks and wait 2 weeks, a whole month.
Yeah, they want to pay you like you work at 10 days.
First time you did that kind of work?
Well, you know my mouth they say but not me, you know. Me care what I'm buying my bread by. Like 3 days I work. Up to now I ain't get my bread. I work and need my bread.
KFC?
Yeah.
You have done this kind of work before, right?
Have I done this kind of work before?
Yeah.
No.
Or it's the first time? Okay. I thought you were used to it.
I got it. And I just got it. I let 3 days.
Yeah, and you take it. Nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm not implying that something is wrong. I thought
I'm not saying you're saying something wrong, you know. All I'm saying to that, KFC get a little N. He got N's now.
Yes.
And he decide, but you know, I go take that N's because N's don't come around often, you know.
Correct.
True.
N's don't come around often.
So I glad for the N's because you can't even see. So it was there nowhere to go out and jump up and then I saw like go rock back and go there. I tell Mama I go out and walk. So that little break will come in. It goes still full and whole now, boy.
What do you mean? Yeah. KFC, that hole still big, boy.
That whole popular that I go through, that come like see people in work whole fortnight. And when you go down by the bank, no money, you know. They never money for poor people, boy. And then balling great as the PNM.
And
what shit? Look,
KFC,
listen,
yeah, man.
boy.
Yeah, bless.
Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, you know they go blame KFC for coming out and say he ain't getting money that you work for. You know they go say he ungrateful. That's why the PNM should not give him nothing. You know that what they go say, right?
Well, regardless of what it says, the reality that counts, and money delayed like that doesn't have the same value as when it's timely.
Tommy, look, your partner just come in. Willie come back. Let me hear what Willie say. Willie say, let me hear what Willie say. Willie say, are you still talking damn nonsense? What you talking about, Willie? I don't know. I wonder what Willie talking about. What Eugene say? I wonder if you're attacking Eugene too, boy. You're attacking me too, boy. Man coming and he want to know the man still talking nonsense. Oh God. Even outsiders, boy. Willie, just clarify that Willie who you're talking about for us, please. Just to be sure. Hailey says, I think the government should garner the police wages to pay for the funeral. Maybe that will be an incentive for the police to do a better job. I hear police does work 2 24-hour shifts per week. Okay. Yeah. Citizens or residents answer. What are you talking about, Hailey? That is slavery. Is there interest on the delay pay? Interest? Hailey? What are Hailey talking about? Hailey want to know if there's interest on the delay pay. It's a good question. Tom, you want to answer that for Hailey?
I play the fifth on that.
Hailey, if them fellas supposed to get 900 and they get paid 6 months later, it's 900 again. That is it. What interest? You see? And I applaud KFC for standing up, eh? You understand? Because a lot of other people, Tommy, will just stay silent and not say anything and suffer
peacefully.
Suffer peacefully. Yeah? They wouldn't say anything and they'll just suffer peacefully. And that is part of the problem. You have to let your voice be heard. Frederick Douglass says, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did and it never will. You see? So you could just stay silent and don't say anything.
And suffer peacefully.
And you know what, Tommy? The sad part about it, boy, is that many people suffer peacefully.
Unfortunately.
You know, and how long is that going to continue? How long are they going to continue that way, boy? That is the question. You see, because we have people like this on the radio. Listen to this.
And those lives that we want to sweep under the carpet are the lives that have our children living this violence that they're living in right now today. When a reasonable example is if you have $100 to share between 100 people, everybody will get 100. But if one man go with 80, 99 has a split of 20. And that's what's happening here. They go on with the major portion of the pie, and they're leaving the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, including and especially our young men, to fight up with the crumbs. And there are some.
Wow.
And those lives that we want to sweep under the carpet are the lives that have our children living this violence that they're living in right now today. When a reasonable example is if you have $100 to share between 100 people, everybody will get 100. But if one man go with 80, 99 has a split.
Everybody gets 100.
Oh God, Mr. One good. So I mean, imagine you are the political leader of a party. You hear a man says, if you're not with a 100, everybody will get 100. Oh God. Oh God, man. Folks, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh God. Look, will he come back again? Will he? What will he say? Yeah. Will he say Wall Street? What makes you a professor of fools? What is that? Okay. 100 to share between 100 people and everybody got. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Florida. Mr. Florida.
That man say, if you have 10 people and a split on everybody will get 100. Hey, you just ask them. I don't understand where everybody was sitting in chat. When I listen to that man talk, I don't know why they didn't make family planning retroactive.
Oh shit.
You know what? You're really supposed to make family planning retroactive. That man see if you have 10 people, everybody will get 100. Okay. And that man on radio.
And the man said it convincingly. Let's say example. If you have 100 to split up, everybody will get 100.
There's a comedy pool or something.
Yeah,
you know,
them, understand this now. Them is the main activist for the RPNM. You know? Them is the two of them.
Oh, so right, understands them. But that's why the Matson. All right, I look on this.
But was Willie Borders and disrespectful?
You know, Tommy, to be honest with you, Tommy, I can tolerate people like Willie because they are very consistent with their behavior. Eleanor Roosevelt says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Let me repeat that. Eleanor Roosevelt says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I like Willie. Willie's very consistent in his behavior because I hope Willie don't have kids. You understand, Tommy? Because if Willie has kids, his kids will be shocked at Willie's behavior. But let Willie continue, man.
Yeah, but he borders on disrespect.
Yeah, I know he borders on disrespect, but you see, you have to let people like Willie and them get it out. You have to let it get it out of their system. Because it's in their system. And the only way they could get it out, they could come in program where they learn something. You understand? Where they have to use their brain rather than going to some program where they only have to utilize 5% of their brain.
Well, based on his comments, you think he uses his brains?
But that's why I tell you, he goes to some programs where he only uses 5% of his brain. When he comes to this program, he has to use 90-something% of his brain, so he can't use the 95, so he utilizes the same 5% that he uses on the other programs.
Okay, I see your point.
Yeah. So, Willie like them, you have to let them come in because they will learn. Eventually, they'll learn.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because he has gotten better, The first time he come and he dropped the misses now. He just say Wall Street now. You see, he's getting better. He's improving. Yeah. So let him be highly boy. 100 to share between. Only let me play that again. Audio, listen to this. Listen to this. This is what we get on air. Yeah, this other one. Look,
I feel like trying to pay them for 34 parties. You would not believe that. And including independents. The opponents to the PNM in the 2020 general election was 34.
Fact check, Mr. Rooster gets it wrong again. As per the Elections and Boundary Commission, the 2020 general election in Trinidad and Tobago featured the participation of 19 political parties. Notably, the People's National Movement.
Tommy,
fact check.
That's what I'm talking about, consistency with Willie. You have to let Willie and them come. You understand? because they are giving you content. When people like Willie and them come, that's why I like them to come. That's why I like Mr. Rooster to continue to talk, Mr. Rooster, talk your talk, talk, man. Don't let them stop you from talking. You understand? Because they give us content. They do, and I enjoy it. I love it. I ain't upset with them. Why would I get upset with them? You understand? Yeah. Listen to Mr. Rooster again. All you very consistent, you know. Listen to this one to me. All you go laugh at this.
Energy in some places, in all cases, is our life or death consumption.
Yeah, game changer.
In four seasons country,
America.
it is a matter of life or
and
death.
Yes. It is not
Your
something
energy consumption is monitored carefully because if your gas runs out, you freeze in your apartment and die.
Your guys have run out. Folks, I'm sorry. Tommy, Tommy, if you know, when I hear that, Tommy, I went outside to check to see my gas go run out.
And how were you able to check that?
I'll check to see the meter was running. Oh God, Tommy, oh God, Tommy, and I'm telling you, that is what the RPN on radio talking for them. That is just three, alone, three, yeah, that is just three,
Oh.
But there is more, but we don't have time to play no more. The man said, in fourth world countries like America, if your gas runs out, you can freeze and die.
Or first world.
First world. Yeah, first world. You can freeze and die.
Anyway, it's time for us to start wrapping up.
Yeah, and no, let me give Hailey says, Proverbs say don't waste your time with a fool, because a fool will never understand your language. Hey, why, Hailey, boy? Yeah, boy. Let me see what Willie say here. Willie says Wall Street. Willie, and let me tell you something, and let me give you a little etiquette. Maybe you don't know, and I don't know the reason why you do this. There could be a reason. But when you're typing in all caps, means to say you're shouting.
You're shouting.
Just a little etiquette. Whenever you type in all caps, I don't know, there could be a reason why he does that, Tommy. So
maybe he's shouting.
Or there's another reason. But when you type in all caps, you learn a little something when you're coming to the village, right? So
you teach him something. He can't teach me nothing.
Yeah, he can't teach you nothing. Why go teach him a little something?
Well, he's absolutely right. You cannot teach him nothing. You have to teach him something.
Yeah. But you see, like how you write your name, William McLeod, with a capital W, a capital M, and a capital L, right? But when you type, you could have the first letter in uppercase. All the first letters could be in uppercase, but the other ones supposed to be in lowercase. I don't know if you're. I'm not sure if you know what lowercase is, but you could look it up. Highly say matching up keeper.
He doesn't realize he doesn't have internet etiquette when it comes to. Anyway,
correct.
Right. And doesn't even realize that, but you can't teach him anything.
No, we don't want to teach him anything. You understand? So Willie, nothing. At least Willie, you came into the village and you learn something. You learn your etiquette now going to be enhanced. You will leave the village a better person. Oh, Tommy.
With internet etiquette.
Internet etiquette. Yeah.
From Professor Wall Street, who cannot teach you nothing.
Yeah. Who can't teach you nothing? Can't teach him nothing. Yeah, you can't teach Willie.
Oh, Lord.
Who you go teach Willie? You could teach Willie anything.
But
Willie's a diet out PNM. He's a PNM till he dead.
you know, I have this one friend used to say something that his uncle told him, or his grandfather told him, if you the day you wake up and you think you know everything, you just go back to sleep.
You sending a message to Willie?
No, I'm saying that this is one friend of mine who says that to me all the time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Grandfather always told him that the day you wake up and you believe you know everything, just go back to sleep.
Correct is right. Yeah. And Tommy, I have learned throughout my career that, when you're teaching kids, when you have kids in a class, there are kids who will correct you. And
of course,
if the kids correct me, I will say thank you very much.
Of course.
You
because you have recognized the fact that learning is a continuum.
100%.
Yeah.
So, Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
so let's go for that break, folks. And when we come back, before you go, hey Willie, I want you to put a closing comment in the chat. Go and look for a closing comment. It's a quote, right? And don't type it in all uppercase, right? Try lowercase for the first letter, and then you could type all the rest of words in lowercase.
Uppercase for the first letter.
Yeah, you can start the sentence with an uppercase, and then the rest is lowercase. All right? Good. Thank you so much.
Except if you're using a proper name.
Go ahead, Tommy. Give him a little. Well, we here to educate.
Well, we'll see if he catches on. If he doesn't.
Oh, Tommy, great point. Splendiferous point. We will see if he catches on or if he's consistent in his behavior. We'll see.
So then we'll know what we're working with.
Correct is right. So, Hailey, Willie, Wayne, if you're still there, Trinidad Margot, and I saw Mr. WG here. He says it took one straw to break the monkey back to invigorate people to react. Oh, Mr. Ware, thank you very much, sir. Welcome. Where you joined us from? Folks, put closing comments in the chat. Hailey, Trinidad Margot, Wayne Mean with the cricketer last name, Wayne Harewood. Who else was there? Bisram, if you're still there. Annie, if you're still there. JB Harper, if you're still there. Indra, Caribbean Soul, Margaret. Paul, if you're still there, put closing comments in the chat. Folks, we'll be right back. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with yours truly, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy on WZY 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. and 6 to 9 p.m. USA time. I got to figure out what happened to Kezel, boy. So we will see. So my closing quote is, a bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the branch, but on its wings. Always believe in yourself. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the branch, but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My quote is from Frank Ocean. It says, "When you're happy, you enjoy the music, but when you're sad, you understand the lyrics." Again, it says, "When you're happy, you enjoy the music, but when you're sad, you understand the lyrics." Like I always say, you have to become that change you want to see. You, the man in the mirror. However, if you're looking at the mirror and don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. Remember, love is the key to life. Good night, all.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Hailey says, if you have enough to share and your neighbor asks you for help, don't say go and come back another day. Proverbs. There you go. All right. What we going on with tonight, Tommy?
What we came in, we could go out with that because these are sad times.
Okay, this is a sad place.
Yeah, you can go with that.
Which one? I feel any pain. Which one? You tell me.
Well, I feel any pain. I still feel any pain for the 12-year-old and
All
for
right,
the lady.
all right, we'll go with that one. Good night, folks.
Yeah. I used to feel proud. I used to feel glad just to be born right here in Trinidad. The Caribbean godfather, hand of chutney pan and soup. Like something gone wrong, my whole country turn upside down. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love here? It's too much of talk and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I'm feeling the strain. Yes, it's pain driving the country insane. Oh. Whoa, whoa. It's endless murders, robberies and rape, little children, seniors nonchalantly. We promoting tourism, begging the tourists to come. Between you and me, those with eyes to see, let them see. Cause we feeling the pain, we feeling the strain. When would there be peace and love here? There's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. I feel the pain, I feel the strain. Yes, it's pain, driving the country insane. Did I know? Oh. Whoa, whoa. Unemployment high, and this ain't no joke. Youths leaving school can't find no place to go. Then you retrench a worker, he's left on the street to suffer. Not only he, you destroy the whole family. Because we feeling the pain, we feeling the strength. When would there be peace and love, yeah? It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation. Yeah, we're feeling the strength. Yes, it's pain, driving the country insane. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Too much corruption right here in this land. Illegal drugs destroying this nation. While vagrants and destitutes, they are left on the street alive. It just goes to show we lack concern in Trinidad. Because I'm feeling the pain, feeling the strength. When would there be peace and love? Yeah. It's too much of talk, and little action. Like we need the master to solve the situation.